And I want to know, first of all, were you able to enjoy that in the end? Did you have any chance to sort of enjoy that last 10, 15 minutes?
I enjoyed the whole game, to be honest. I know it's probably a bit more edgy for everyone else, but yeah, it was a difficult game for us. They obviously sat very deep and we had to be really patient. But I felt like we were working them and we're making them work. And we know, we're not going to stop till, the 100th minute. And, I felt at some point they would break. A goal would have helped that process, and we had a couple of chances in the first half to do that. But, I still felt that the lads were, really disciplined in their approach. And, some of our football was still, making them work hard enough, which we needed to do. And then, when you concede, obviously, that was disappointing, but it was really the only time they got into our half. And then you're looking for a reaction, and I thought the reaction was outstanding. And, it was a great finish.
And you were just saying to Timu, it just felt watching, get one and we'll do it. Get one and we'll do it. Is that how it felt to you?
No, you don't really know that, but what I did know was that as long as we persisted and kept our belief that, we would score. I really believe that. I mean, we obviously had opportunities before that, before our first goal, but again, great impact by the subs, Brennan, winning the ball. And, Timo, I thought he had a really good game. He was aggressive. He was taking on his fullback. He obviously missed the chance in the first half, which he was disappointed with. But, for that, a crucial goal is in the right area, winger to winger, and we get a goal, something we work on every day.
The performance was just, again, watching, the performance was a team believing in what they're doing and thinking, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep going, and we got there.
Yeah, and it was going to be important today. Like I said, it was going to be hard for us to really open them up, without us really making them work in some way, especially through that early part. And, unless we got a goal, which would have definitely opened them up, but we didn't do that. The other things we did, I think, helped us to finish the game strong because, I know we scored 3, but we had chances to score another 2 or 3 at the end there as well.
One player getting a lot of love after this game, Ange, is Mickey van der Ven. What did you think of his performance? Because he was tested physically today by Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think Mateta was tested physically.
Actually.
I think Mickey's been outstanding all year. He's growing all the time. We see it at training. He's, the growth in him, his maturity, his ability, his physical capacity. There's just no ceiling for that guy. And, he was important today. Obviously, we didn't have to defend deep. It was a game where they were going to try and play on the counter-attack, and there's going to be a lot of space. And that kind of suits him because of his speed and his ability to track people down. And I thought he was really, really important today.
Finally, Ange, I know you've spoken in the past about wanting to watch the game almost like you're watching a film out in front of you and not be disturbed while you're out there. But the substitutions today made a real impact. Are you trying to work out where you're going to bring people into the fray, or do you already know in advance when you want to bring players into the game?
No, I guess that's the process of watching the game. That's why I do it the way I do, because you're trying to get a feel for what's happening out there. You're trying to get a feel for what, changes can provoke something for you, or trying to get a sense if people are getting tired or we need something different. And, those kind of things, obviously the brain's working overtime in those moments, but you've got to stay clear-headed and make sure that, you don't react too much to the game state, more about what's going to help the team. That's my role on the sideline, is how can I help the team. And